trade higher timeframes. That kind of advice everyone gives and almost nobody proves it. So I went and tested 241,505 strategies and pulled the actual numbers. So in this video, I'm going to show you what the data actually says about the 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour timeframes, and why switching to a higher timeframe was the move that took one of my accounts past 250% in under 1 year. Hi, if we haven't met, I'm Lisa, an ex-programmer and data scientist turned algo trader. And I absolutely hate it when people make vague statements with absolutely no evidence behind it. That's where my data science background jumps in to prove if they're wrong or lying. Before I make any decisions, I always want to back it up with evidence. So most traders that I speak to have a manual trading background. And when you're a manual trader, you sit down at your screen for a few hours a day and you want to see things happening. You want trades opening, you want action, and the 5-minute or 15-minute chart gives you exactly that. Setups that appearing constantly, trades opening, trades closing, and always something to watch. It feels like you're trading, but here's the thing, when you switch to algorithmic trading, you're not sitting at the screen anymore. The robots are doing that for you. So the question isn't which time frame gives you the most action, it's which time frame makes you the most money. And that's exactly what the data is about to show you. So here's the experiment. I used software to automatically create trading strategies for me. Then I took each one and retested it on a full year of data it had never seen before to simulate how it would have performed in live trading. I repeated that process every year from 2018 all the way up to 2025 over 28 Forex pairs, 4 time frames, 241,505 strategies in total. And to keep it simple, I did not perform any of the robustness tests that are usually done in my strategy development process, just the 1 year for the build, otherwise known as in sample, and 3 years of data for the out of sample test, and then finally 1 year of simulated trading with commissions, slippage, and swaps. Managing all these files and 40 gigs of data was quite a challenge, so I did use ChatGPT to help me with that process. Thanks, ChatGPT. Please don't kill me. Now let's take a look at what the data actually shows, starting with the 15-minute chart. So out of the thousands of strategies tested on the M15, somewhere between 26% and 43% were profitable, with the median at 32%. So about 32% of 15-minute strategies on average were profitable. This number may seem low, but remember there is no robustness testing here. There's no advanced Monte Carlo or parameter sensitivity testing, just raw strategies. Now let's layer on the 30-minute, the 1 hour, and then the 4 hour time frame. See what's happening? Every time we move up a time frame, that profitable range shifts higher. The same strategies, the same testing process, but a completely different result just by changing the time frame. Let's look at the exact numbers. On the 15-minute chart, between 26% and 43% of strategies were profitable. If we move up to the 30-minute chart, that shifts to 28% and 44%. The 1 hour time frame is 31% to 47%, and the 4 hour time frame is 33% up to 52%. Every single time frame, the range shifts higher. And when you add it all up, the difference between trading the 15-minute chart and the 4 hour chart is exactly 7% across the board. The lowest range increased by 7% from here to here, and the median increased from here to here, exactly 7%, and the highest value increased by 9%. Now, 7% might not sound like much, but think about it this way. If you're running 100 strategies, that's an extra 7 extra profitable strategies just by moving up a time frame. And if you're running a portfolio of many strategies, they all add up. It compounds. So if you prefer trading lower time frames, that's completely fine. But now you know the cost. The probability of your strategy being profitable on the 15-minute time frame is 7% lower than on the 4-hour time frame. That's not a guess. That's 241,505 strategies worth of data telling you exactly what it costs. And this is just for Forex. The numbers are a little bit different for indices and metals, and I do go into more details with the members of my Algo Lab community, and there is a link below if you want to join up. Now, these strategies have an overall low success rate because it is missing one key step. So watch this video where I show you 12 different robustness tests that will dramatically increase your profitability.